Assembly on March 18th, 2020. Hey, I thought I'd play you a little intro music today. I'll talk about that a little later during the assembly. First of all, my first reminder in my notes says to put the microphone back on after I stop playing. So I'll say good morning again. Hopefully everything's a little more understandable with the microphone. Let's go ahead and start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Look at that. I've got a little bit better flag today. And it's even facing the right direction. Everything's mirrored image in the video. Please stand at attention. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, welcome to the people who are signing on. Hey, our virtue this week is enthusiasm. We talked yesterday about enthusiastically approaching something in your life right now, maybe learning a new skill like guitar. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, or maybe enthusiastically approaching some community service, or oh my goodness, the teachers are actually blowing it up with enthusiasm about the things that they're sending home and ways they're trying to support parents. So let's talk a little bit more about enthusiasm. The definition of enthusiasm is being inspired, full of spirit. It's being cheerful and happy. It's doing something wholeheartedly with eagerness, giving 100% to what you do. Being enthusiastic is being excited about something, looking forward to it, and it comes from having a positive attitude. So not always easy to do, but I wanted to talk about how you approach something with enthusiasm, especially once you find something that you are excited to do. I have a lot of enthusiasm for the morning assemblies right now. In fact, I'm going to try something a little different tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes. Instead of going live tomorrow, I'm going to pre-record it. I'm kind of working on some of the audio and video things to make it a little bit easier to listen to and understand. It'll also give me some flexibility to record those ahead of time when I need to, so we can have a scheduled time for morning assembly, even when we have meetings or other things to attend to. Or you can put it into your day, whatever part of your day you want. It is Wednesday today. I've got my Wildcat Wednesday shirt on there. And I want to talk a little bit about how do you enthusiastically approach a new skill. So that little tune I played this morning is called Autumn Leaves. So I'm trying to embrace what I'm telling you guys, and I love playing guitar. I play every day, but I don't play a lot of jazz. So this weekend I thought let's get a little jazz going on. So I started learning that tune Monday. That, we'll say, is a work in progress. So hopefully we get to a place where I can put some other fun stuff in with that and do a little bit better tune. But I want to talk about how I'm approaching that and how you learn something that you're enthusiastic about. So first thing is you got to figure out what you're going to do and get committed to it. If it's something you're excited about, that's going to be way easier. So when I picked playing guitar, pretty easy because I was really excited about it. Then the next thing I had to do was decide what to learn. And I actually watched quite a few videos this weekend. I watched some blues stuff that I normally gravitate towards. I watched some different song videos, different technique videos, and then I came across this one. I thought, oh yeah, I love that song, and let's try and do a little bit of jazz. So then I had to find a resource. The resource that I used for this is called Justin Guitar. If you're interested, it's just this guy named Justin. He's an amazing guitar teacher. He's got a really cool course of study on his website. And I picked that resource, and then the next thing is that you got to do to develop a skill, you got to practice it in small chunks. So my family has heard me over and over, sometimes without even the volume on, just over and over. Messing up. They hear me do it slowly, like painfully slowly. You got to practice it in small chunks over and over and over. This doesn't just apply to guitar, by the way. Take this and whatever your skill is that you're working on right now. I love how I got some responses yesterday from students. A lot of students working on their PLP goals or just working on something else. I loved Owen's cooking video. Whatever you're going to practice, just start tackling it in small chunks. Do them throughout the day, throughout the week. 10 minutes a day of practice on something is going to be way more productive than 1 hour a day once a week. Break it up into those small chunks. So there's a few tips. Oh, another great tip, get help if you need it. So the cool thing is, with all these interesting online resources right now for learning, you can get help. You know, I haven't yet, but I could send in a video of me playing guitar and get some feedback and find out what else to work on. So I've got a challenge for you today to keep with this challenge of embracing something with enthusiasm. Middle school, like I said yesterday, we were literally just talking about this last week for a totally different reason, but I was challenging you to use your time wisely and learn a skill. So I'm going to challenge somebody out here today, one of our middle schoolers, to do this. Giving this guitar away, I've got a little amp to go with it, a cord, some guitar picks, and here's what you have to do. You got to send me an email. I'm not going to post that on here since I'm going to put this on YouTube, but you can find my email on the website, or your parents have it. Most of you middle schoolers have it already. You got to email me, tell me just a little bit about why do you want to play, what you're excited about, and what your plan is. And I will support you by showing you a bunch of resources. You can call me, I can FaceTime with you, I can give you a few little lessons. I'm definitely going to hook you up with that Justin Guitar website that I was just telling you about. You can start with those beginner levels there and just work your way through. So middle schoolers, email me. Somebody's getting this guitar. We're going to support you. Use your time. Be a guitar player. Check this out. Adults, I've got a challenge for you because I don't have like a ton of guitars to give away or other weird stuff. I am thinking about what other things I can do, and I want to challenge you to do the same. So I see some people on here that have some amazing skills. What can you do to support one of these kids right now? So we're all craving this community that just got temporarily removed from us. Our students are craving it. I know many of you are. I know there's, I've got aunts and uncles watching this, and people that are all over the country, not even necessarily connected with Achieve. So I'm going to challenge you guys to do this. Find something like this. I don't know what it is. Find one of your passions, one of your interests. If you don't know people you can share it with, tell me what you want to do. Hey, I want to teach kids about this. I can hook you up with some kids who are interested in learning about that. You're already on Facebook and YouTube, so you've got all the skills, all the tools you need for communicating with people. Let's give some kids some gifts of some new skills during this time. I think it would be an awesome thing to do. I think it would be a great interaction for us adults too, to make sure we're still interacting and pouring into our youth. That's what I've got for today. Look for tomorrow's. I'll go ahead and say 8:30. People have been asking about what time. We'll go ahead and schedule them for 8:30 in the morning. I will do a pre-recorded video so I can have it up on YouTube and on Facebook at 8:30, and you can check it out. Parents, one other thing before we go. A little encouragement for all of you. I'm seeing a lot of Facebook chatter, which I love. That's a great way to support each other. Keep doing that. I know this transition has been a little rocky at the start for some of you. You can do this, all right? I know that we are sending a ton of stuff home. I know teachers around the country are sending a ton of stuff home. We want you to have those resources available. We're not saying, hey, do this giant packet. You have to have it done by Friday. We just want to make sure you have some tools. That being said, these teachers have some amazing skills. You've seen them in the classroom in action, and it's really hard to replicate what they do. And I've got some ideas for you. So I'm going to do a Zoom meeting later on today. Look for a link in your email and Facebook. If it goes well, we'll do a few. And we'll just have some meetings and start doing some training on how do you become a teacher overnight. Because if you just say, hey, go work on this, it's going to work for some of our kids, but it doesn't work for others. So you're going to need a little bag of tricks. So let's meet later on Zoom, start talking about that. I'd love to answer more of your questions about that, and just pass on some of the things I see our teachers do that are so beneficial with kids, and give you a little bit of a plan for how to attack this idea of instruction and homeschooling and prioritizing what you're going to learn and all of that. So look for that later today. I love you guys. Students, I want to see more videos from you. I love how Presley and Owen responded with videos yesterday, and I saw pictures of Amelia and Grace. So I would love to see more videos of what you're working on. Develop those extra skills. Keep on reading. Keep talking to each other. Start working on those packets today, because I know you've got some work to do. I love you guys. Bye.